Good day, this is Roger Chaudhry signing in for the BFN, the Business Financial Network. Today we're going to be introducing a gold company listed on both major indices, the New York Stock Exchange and the TSX, with exposure to over 15 projects worldwide in our mining focus series, the GroundBreakers. Gold has always been viewed as stored value. In terms of investor sentiment, with today's volatility in the markets, gold prices are again breaking up to an 8-month high. This company has exposure to diverse metals from uranium, copper, silver, and primarily gold, and additionally, it's gained the confidence of top-tier shareholders, such as Marin Katsua, fund manager of KCR Fund, Mr. Doug Casey, an international investor and researcher, the VanEck GDXJ ETF, the Ruffer Gold Fund, Extract Capital, Mr. Rick Rule, a resource investment specialist with and backed by Sprott Global, Oppenheimer Holdings, and last but certainly not least, BlackRock Inc., the world's largest asset management firm. At BFN, we stay committed to keeping our trading club members and viewers abreast on today's top undiscovered, underexposed, and undervalued brand new asset classes and emerging issuers in the world's markets. GoldMining Inc. GoldMining.com. GoldMining Inc. is acquiring and advancing gold projects in the Americas. Ticker symbol GLDG on the New York Stock Exchange and symbol GOLD on the TSX. Let's get straight into this. Very clean and simple to navigate website. Looks like the chairman and founder Amir Adnani is extremely busy speaking in a lot of different mining and resource orientated events. These are their press releases. Some more gold mining in the media. And more importantly, we here at BFN understand that companies don't succeed, people do. And when you get a better understanding of where these people are from and what their accomplishments are, you can better find out where the company is going to be going. Mr. Amir Adnani. Amir Adnani is the entrepreneur and the founder and chairman of GoldMining Inc., where he is directing the growth of a gold resources acquisition and development company with a sizable portfolio of gold projects across the Americas. In 2020, GoldMining formed Gold Royalty Corp., a wholly owned subsidiary, and has assembled a core team led by former leaders of major gold and global banks. Amir is also the president, chief executive officer, and a founder of Uranium Energy Corp. Here, he advanced the company from concept to U.S. production in its first 5 years and has developed an extensive pipeline of low-cost, near-term production projects. He is chairman of Uranium Royalty Corp., the first and only pure-play uranium royalty and streaming company. Amir is frequently invited to speak at prominent industry gatherings, including the Milken Institute Global Conference, the International Economic Forum of the Americas, and the PDAC Convention. He is often interviewed by major business media outlets, including the Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, CNBC, and Fox Business News. Amir is selected as one of mining's future leaders by Mining Journal, a UK-based global industry publication. Fortune magazine has distinguished him on their 40 under 40 ones to watch list of North American executives. He was earlier a finalist for Ernst & Young's Entrepreneur of the Year distinction. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of British Columbia and is the director of the university's Alumni Association. See, this is a really key point. When you have a person that's not only the founder and chairman of this entity, he also has been able to help investors gain from March 2020 to about November 2021, 1,000% in returns in their investment on Uranium Energy Corp. He also is a chairman and part of the founding body here at Uranium Royalty Corp, where investors since IPO have been able to benefit from an over 300% gain on their investment. So these type of trends follow the people and the management teams that are involved in entities like GoldMining Inc. Paulo Pierra, the president; Alistair Still, the chief executive officer; Samuel Ma, director, engineering studies; Eric Chen, director of mineral resources; Pat Obara, the chief financial officer and secretary. We encourage everyone at BFN to check out more of the key players that are behind the scenes of GoldMining Inc. at goldmining.com, all on your own. Do your own research, as this is an imperative part of identifying and investing in the markets. Now let's take a look at the investor's deck. GoldMining, a unique combination of sizable resources and balance sheet strength. It is very difficult to find a junior mining asset that has over 32 million ounces of gold. And not only that, they have it in over 15 mining-friendly jurisdictions in the Americas, with various different metals within that mix. A quite unique asset. Gold Royalty Corp. They have the largest ownership stake at 15%. They were able to conduct an IPO and raised over 90 million. That confidence was built on top of GoldMining's assets. That 15% stake of ownership is generating $800,000 per year of dividends, which is again a huge plus for holders of the security. $120 million in cash and equity holdings, strong financial platform, sufficient funds to maintain and advance a portfolio. They also have a $20 million credit facility from BMO, and obviously that huge stake in Gold Royalty. Primed for growth, dual-pronged approach, advance the existing gold mining portfolio, including pursuing partnerships and JVs, continue to evaluate accretive acquisition opportunities, and evaluating spinouts and disposition opportunities, including another uranium project. And take note of that. This gentleman has already developed 2 uranium companies that are public. And in this large basket of assets, they also have a uranium one too. These assets are all over the Americas in mining-friendly jurisdictions. And you can see the commodity exposure right here. And commodities, this new commodity cycle is propping up because compared to the S&P 500, it's an anti-bubble territory, as this entire mining sector has managed its operating expenses really well. And there isn't a better time to get into mining because it's literally at bottom basement prices. Another catalyst to the fact that there's potential here in gold mining is that there is very few assets that are being discovered in terms of gold, and reserves are on the decline. To make another note, central banks are adding more gold to their reserves, and China, being a huge economy, their reserves aren't even that large. So there's still a huge amount of room in this space. Unlocking the value of an undervalued portfolio. The creation of Gold Royalty Corp demonstrates the value of the underlying assets. So the one thing that a lot of investors need to know is that these assets had a total peak market value of 850 million. And Mr. Adnani is such a good business person that he was able to acquire these assets for a mere 81 million, which means the market value of GoldMining Inc.'s assets is currently around 213 million in terms of enterprise value. And it being the largest stakeholder in Gold Royalty, its stake there is worth another 121 million. So you're really getting incredible value and exposure based on the price in which Admir been able to acquire these assets into gold mining. Huge discount to market. Gold mining at a glance. Here's their cap structure. Issued and outstanding 149.7 million shares. Options and RSUs 10 million. Fully diluted 159.7 million with a market cap of 334 million. Outlines the amount of cash that they have on hand, 1.1 million, the valuation of their stake into Gold Royalty, and the price of either ticker on both exchanges at any given time, along with being in company with extremely reputable and experienced fund managers and investment banks. Very impressive. When you look at the analyst coverage, it was done by these 4 organizations that are highly reputable and all had buy ratings. Now, let's take a look at the chart. In the last 2 years, you can see that the security had a low of about 52 cents and a high of about $2.80 and currently is trading at about $1.67 on the New York Stock Exchange. And when you look at gold prices, last June 2021, that was the last time they were at these levels. So because gold is trading at these levels today, the general sentiment on gold is bullish, and there's a couple of different catalysts and reasons for that. Inflation data remains to be a major theme across all global markets. Central banks are adding more gold to their global reserves. A new commodity cycle is propping up as they seem to be really affordable compared to the S&P. Negative yields are well intact as the biggest economy on earth is still running at a $3 trillion deficit. When negative yields are intact, people use gold as a reserve against inflation. And when you look at the price of gold, you'll realize there's a massive cup and handle forming on the technical analysis. We here at the BFN are highly bullish on GoldMining Inc. as we've reviewed the numerous amount of catalysts, the management involved, and more importantly, the inflation data that is currently trending in all of the global markets, which leads us to believe there's definitely some bullish behavior that's going to be happening here on GLDG. Another thing we'd like to add for all of our investors, GLDG is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, meaning everyone on Earth can participate. And at these levels, who wouldn't? As here at the BFN, we continually aspire to inspire. Join our free private trading club and get in soon before we start our subscription plans. Please note, all the information being shared here is for entertainment and educational purposes. We here at the BFN are not licensed financial advisors, and no past performance guarantees future gains or losses. To keep on winning though, you got to keep on watching. We appreciate your time here at the BFN, and we encourage you to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. This is Roger Chowdhury, signing off for the BFN, the Business Financial Network. Stay blessed.